It's a barbecue flavor smoked with Central Oregon roots.
Be a head chef in Bend back in the 90s and loved it. Then I got out of it and I actually worked for Deschutes County for about 15 years and just always wanted to come back to it. And one of my buddies, so we just started talking, and he was a huge barbecue guy and I was just trying to get into it, so we just kind of collaborated together.
The food cart business and location allowed Dave to combine some of his passions. How'd you end up here in Prineville?
Raised in Bend, and then kind of just bounced around from Bend, Redmond, Prineville and stuff. And I used to play music a lot, so we had a big fan base here too. And so when I was looking for a place to put the barbecue, I kind of checked out Bend and Redmond and everything, but I came here and just kind of felt right and met Scott Davis, the owner of Creekside. He wanted like kind of a music scene going on here, and so he asked me like how to do that, and it just kind of fit like family.
Renegades Barbecue opened in May of 2020 and was gaining quite the following when a fire destroyed the cart and put everything on hold.
Thought we were done and over with, and I came back in the next morning just to check the wreckage, and the community was already in here demoing it and getting it ready the very next morning.
Wow.
So, and then they put up little tubs all around town for donations and stuff, and several construction companies got together in town and helped rebuild it, and so I've had a lot of support from the communities.
Sitting outside of the rebuilt food cart, you'll notice a big pile of wood ready to heat up the smoker.
We used to always use oak. Well, it got harder and harder to find oak around here, and so we were having to go to the valley to try and get oak, but then in the wintertime the delivery trucks couldn't get it, so I was scrambling trying to find the right kind of wood to use, and started looking through and what kind of wood around here we could use. And I found out that there was a barbecue in California that was getting all their wood shipped from here in Central Oregon. Juniper.
Yeah.
So I started using juniper. And
grown guy using homegrown wood.
Exactly.
That's pretty, so what is it about the juniper? Does it bring out a different flavor, have you found?
It does have a little bit of a different taste. I feel like a lot of people consider it like a mesquite type flavor. It's got a little bit of a bite at the end, but it definitely has a different flavor, has its own unique Central Oregon flavor, which is really cool.
And no barbecue is complete without tasty sides.
Mac and cheese, we have our barbecue beans, we have chili, coleslaw, and our curly fries.
That's great.
And it has a little bit of garlic flavoring and a little bit of peppers and smoked paprika.
That's fantastic. There's also ribs, tri-tip, turkey, and pulled pork to go on a burger fit for an eating challenge. A burger is inside here.
Yeah, that's our
right?
Renegade burger. That's our signature burger.
All right.
That's on it. And I'm Native American, and so we also serve fry bread here. And so this is on a fry bread bun, but this is our signature burger.
All righty, this sounds like it's gonna be a good time. Holy smokes, and it is. Wow, look, I mean, the fry bread on it is massive. Nice, It's a huge burger. Okay, so tell me what's on it.
This is our fry bread, and it's a half-pound burger that we have fresh ground every day from our local Thriftway. Bacon, it's got our pulled pork on there, our homemade barbecue sauce, mayonnaise, cheddar cheese.
Oh my gosh, that thing's loaded. Okay, we're gonna get into it.
Good
wow.
luck.
I mean, I think I actually have to put my hair up for this. Hold on. Well, how do people eat this? They just go for it?
It's funny because it's usually the smallest people that order it.
And do they eat the whole thing?
They eat it.
Well, for crying out loud. That's a lofty goal today. So talk about kind of how some of these meats that are in here, they come from the smoker, right?
Right.
So what's the technique behind them? How long does it take, temperature?
So our pulled pork is cooked for about 8 to 9 hours. The only thing we add sauces on is our ribs. We put a light glaze, but everything else is just salt and pepper.
Okay.
Just simple, so we let the meat speak for itself.
Wow. I'm sorry to everyone, this was too big. I just have to go for it in whatever way it's gonna be consumed. Okay, it's just gonna be messy because it's barbecue, right? Yeah. I've really done a disservice to the burger of it. It is huge. This is easily 3-4 inches tall.
Yeah.
I mean, does the fry bread too. So how do you make this fry bread?
It's just a simple recipe, and then we take it and we let it rise, and then we stretch it all out and fry it.
This is fantastic for a bun option. I would have never thought about that. That's really a good idea. You can find Renegades Barbecue at the Creekside Food Cart Lot off 3rd Street in Prineville. For another edition of Taste This, I'm Emily Kirk.